Hi, I'm Kathy Elliott, an independent Norwex sales consultant, and I want to share with you the mop spray attachment and how it works and what we're going to do with it here. So this is the bottle of the probiotic hard surface cleaner that you can add to the reservoir of the mop spray attachment. And I'm just going to read to you what it says here. So it says for the spray mop attachment, you're going to add 1.5 fluid ounces, which is about 3 tablespoons of the concentrate to the reservoir, and then you're going to fill the rest of the reservoir with the water. Now you can also make this in a spray bottle, and there are instructions on how much to use for a spray bottle. And why would you put it on a spray bottle? Well, maybe you would like to use it on, said, your countertop or on other hard surfaces. Now, do you have to have the probiotic cleaner in this reservoir, or can you use just water? You can use just water. It's nice that when you start out with your wet mop pad, that as you're going along and you want to add more water to it, you can just spray that super easy and then keep going. I like to have the hard surface cleaner in here when we get to the kind of like the mucky time of year and there's more stuff that gets tracked into our home. Otherwise, when it's just regular daily cleaning, I can just get this wet and mop my floor pretty quick and be done. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on what we're talking about here. So I already have this pre-measured out, the 1.5 ounces. And because I don't like to waste any product, I'm going to add some water just to make sure I'm rinsing this out. All right, and then I'm going to fill this with the water. Ooh, I want to go slower because I really don't want it to have all the bubbles in there. All right, and then we just swirl this together and voila, you have it ready to go. Again, if you just prefer to use the water, just water, you can certainly do that. So now, what do we do with it? We have it filled, we're ready to go, right? So we're gonna take our mop handle here, and actually I'm gonna back up a second and explain to you how we're gonna get all this put together. Now we're gonna first take the base and we're gonna attach this to the base. There are these little clips here, and this is something that is very useful with all of the Norwex mop attachments, is that they all fit together with these clips right here. Boop, boop. Okay, so I'm gonna, oh, and this is our leading edge. And so we wanna make sure that the sprayer, this part, is facing that edge. All right, so I'm gonna put these together, squeezing that in. There we go. Now remember that your base has a lock, and if you want it to be able to swivel around, you keep it up. If you want it to keep it in place, say if you're doing the walls or your ceiling, then you don't want the base to be swirly. You don't want it to be able to swivel. All right, so now I'm going to put my handle on next. Again, I'm going to just push in those buttons there. I'm going to just do this up here on my counter so that you can see. Like that. Now this is the wet mop pad, and again, this is something you can just get wet and then begin, and I'm just showing you here on my countertop. Typically, yes, I do put it down on the floor and then press down on it with my feet. Okay, so I'm being a little particular here how I'm getting it lined up. Actually, real life, I had it backwards. The leading edge, that long edge, I want to face the same edge side as my mop base, right? Okay, so there it is. All right. There we go. That looks right. Okay, now I'm going to put on this, just sliding it down in here, and you really want to press down to make sure it's in. And you can see the air bubbles coming up, so it's released. So now when I am on the floor, I'm just gonna lower, 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 lower. No, we're not. No, we're not. Okay, well, don't like to repeat my videos. So what I'm gonna do is actually just take this out of its holder, and I'm gonna tilt it down to the floor, down here. and show you with the sprayer. This is what, there's my hand, you saw my hand. This is real life. We are not professional filmmakers. We're just everyday people. Okay, so now I'm going to press down here and hopefully you saw it spray out. I'll come a little closer to my camera. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to spray my camera. All right, and the magic of this telescopic handle is that I can adjust it to fit myself, my husband. When our kids were here, they could adjust it to fit themselves as well. Okay, so let's show you how you do that. You just twist it. I'm actually standing on the base and I'm just twisting it and then lifting it to the correct position. So now when I am mopping my floor, I have it at the correct position so that I'm not hunched over. And that is what is amazing about this handle, is that it is long. So if you are really tall, you can make it even higher. If you're shorter, you can make it wherever you need it to go. Thank you for joining me and learning about the Norwex Mop Spray attachment. Have a blessed day.